guys, welcome back to another never requested video. So for today's video, hopefully it's getting into the new year, or by the time that I upload this, it should already be the new year, like maybe the first week of the new year. I'm hoping is when I'll schedule this to be uploaded. Hopefully, please, things should work out. So around this time, this is when a lot of people are doing a lot of the mood boards, collages. They're having things they want to like achieve or get into for the new year or the future, even like journaling, prayer journals, manifestation journals, and all things like that. So for this video, I wanted to combine my collages and mood boards, because one thing to know about me is I love mood boards. I love creating mood boards, whether it's like digital or in person. In person, I like it to have it like with friends. It's a lot more fun than that. But otherwise, like the digital ones, I'm fine too. They're a lot fun. You have access to like a lot of like media to put on your little boards and stuff. So yeah, I love like mood boards. I love collages, manifestation journals, and prayer journals. I enjoy those too. My only problem, because I have one, my only problem is consistency, staying consistent with writing in my journal. It's like I'll be good for like a couple months, being consistent, writing into it and stuff. But then something will happen, and then I'll just hard getting back into it. I don't know. So, so it's a lot easier for me to do the collages and the mood boards a lot quicker and stuff. And I love visuals, visual things as well. But I'm hoping, I don't know, maybe there's like a different types of like journals that I can get into to help me stay focused and writing in them. I don't know. I haven't found something that works for me yet. So I'll just keep coming back to my journal every time I remember. And hopefully, one day I'll be able to stay consistent. So yeah, so this video, it is going to be another lookbook, but with the same theme of like mood boards and, manifesting. So for this one, I do want to make like a couple more videos like similar to this, but for this one, I wanted to focus on, I don't know what that saying is, but like when people are like dress for the kind of job you want to get, or dress for the kind of career you want to get into, something like that. Like, I don't know what the actual saying is, but I know there is a saying out there like that. Okay. I just can't find it, but it's out there. So for this specific video, what I wanted to do is like, if money wasn't an issue, I didn't have to worry about student loans, nothing, and I can get into like any career that I would have wanted. One of the careers I feel like I would love to be a part of is like a gallery owner, like whether it's like an art gallery, ceramics gallery, like anything of that nature, or maybe just even like an art curator or an art collector, something like that. I feel like that would be like a really fun job to have. So I wanted to make a video of like what type of style, like how I would be dressing for my days working at my little gallery, styling my little art, bringing in the people, explaining everything. So the type of like, the outfits that I would put together if I owned my own art gallery, or if I was an art curator, something of that nature. So I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm hoping to make other videos with this similar theme. Also, I've had some time to watch a couple of cute little old movies and stuff. So I do have some videos coming up, attempting to recreate some of the outfits from movies I've been getting into lately. I'm saying movies, but it was like 2 or 3. So nothing too crazy, but still get into it. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Okay, also real quick fun story before we head over to the video. I was once invited, this was back in 20, I don't remember. I feel like maybe it was after COVID, whatever. But I was invited to like this museum. They were having like a little gala, like a little art gala theme was like 80s theme, Basquiat, and then what was the name of that? When I find it, I'll post it. It's the studio where like Andy Warhol would be all in there, all of those 80s artists. um Diana Ross, there's that one video of her that always goes viral in there where she's like dancing and stuff. When I find it, like I'll post it. I'll post some of those pictures too when I see them. Anyway, so I was invited to this like to the museum just to check it out. Like one of my friends, like he was going and he just sent me the poster. I wasn't invited. I don't know why I said invited. He just sent me the poster so I could go to it too. So me and my friend, we went, and there was a lot of fun, like music, and then they're showing like work of like Basquiat's like all over the walls and everything. And I met some really cool people still connected to this day. A lot of fun, a lot of energy and stuff, and everyone was dressed amazing in there. And then a couple months later, after that gala happened, the art curator, the guy that brought in like all the Basquiat artwork and stuff like that, turns out he's been under investigation from the FBI for a minute for having fake art. And they even showed like one of the artworks that was shown, like one of Basquiat's work that was being shown around that time during the gala was actually fake. It was like one of those cardboard boxes, like sometimes Basquiat, he would do art in a whole bunch of like random stuff, like refrigerator doors and stuff, and cardboard boxes and stuff. So they found out like the cardboard box that he had posted in the museum at the time was actually like, it was fake. It was just it was not from like the 80s. It was like from like our time period and stuff. I just thought that was like interesting. I don't know why I shared this story. I feel like it goes with the theme, kind of, art curator, but he was doing fake art. That's so crazy though. Imagine I was in there. I probably thought it was real too. I don't know about art, how to tell if it's fake or not. Okay, I'm gonna start rambling. Turn this off. See you guys in the video. So for this first look, we're gonna mainly be focused on the brutalist art, brutalist architecture. So a lot of like those types of small sculptures, but probably mainly a lot of photography, because a lot of like brutalist work are in like architecture and things like that. So with this look, I decided to go with a monochromatic style with various shades of gray or colors that are in the like grayish color palette, because technically the top is a dark, very very dark navy blue with gray and white designs on it, and then I paired it with these gray pinstripe drop crotch trousers with, I believe, are Comme des Garçons, just to kind of, well, color-wise go with that brutalist theme. So for me, when it comes to brutalism, or when I hear it come to mind, the main thing that I always think of is like cold concrete, or like very dystopian city vibes, like a dystopian town. And I will say, technically, this fit doesn't really fit the brutalist aesthetic aside from the colorway, but I did want, like, if I did own a gallery like this, or I was working in something like this, I would want to be kind of like contrasted from my surroundings. So it's like, surrounded by all of this harsh dark photography, like just very like rough, dark vibes, and then there's just me with these like puffy sleeves looking very dainty, and then you come in, it's like kind of cold, and then also there's like, for some reason I think of like Eastern, like I would be playing Eastern European music, not like Eastern European club music, but like I don't know how to describe the sound, but it's like that specific like the Russian music where it sounds like something you would hear in like a dystopian movie or something like that. Like that would be playing in the background, but not too loud, like, because I still want it when people are like walking, there's like these like echoes bouncing off of the walls and off of like some of the concrete structures happening in there too. And here we have a closer look at the bottom half of the fit, with the pants, the shoes, one of my favorite shoes. I don't know if you guys remember, if you were on Tumblr back in the day, back in Tumblr heydays, there was the video of the two girls that were dancing. I think they were like married. And they were like dancing together and it was going viral. Like one of them had like the bangs and the shaved side of her head, and they were like wearing all black. Like the bottom half of this fit, I think because of the platform shoes, makes me think of that video. I think I would totally have them do a performance in the gallery as well as like opening day. I think it's only fair, it's only right. And of course, had to bring out my favorite outerwear, my favorite little thin coat. As I said in the gallery, it's going to be a little chilly, but also just to look more, studious, more profesh. Throw that on here. And what I really like is, like, if you notice, nothing, absolutely nothing in here, not the top, not the pants, not the coat, not the shoes, nothing actually goes together color wise for real. But because the shades are so close together, like even pattern wise, like literally everything, if I brought the jacket close enough to the camera, even the patterns are not the same on anything. But because the clothes are kind of like so close together, colorways, specifically for the colorway wise, like they're close enough, not exactly the same, it just really flows. It still flows together, at least for me. And also this silhouette, I really like it. It's very, very cool. Drop crotch, the cinched waist from the top, and then just how the coat looks. I do look a little crazy from the back here, I ain't gonna lie. Torso look long as hell, feet, but then you turn to the front, no one's really gonna see my back. It's all about the front, to be honest with you. So for this next look, it's more of a ceramics, I would say a ceramics slash pottery vibe. So unlike the Brutalist gallery, in there, things wouldn't be nothing too harsh, nothing too rough, just a lot more smoother surfaces, a lot softer. Even with the colors, a lot of like earth tones. And then also, for some reason, I keep thinking of the shapes that your body would make when you're doing yoga for some reason. And then also, I feel like in this gallery, I would have more of an airy, like an airy feel, like not cold, but like as if like there's like a lot of fresh air flowing through the building. For some reason, like I would want a lot of like a kind of like a biophilic design. So yeah, a biophilic design studio. So you'll have all of these ceramics and potteries out on display, but then also there's plants. There's a lot of plants in various corners of the room, giving it like a nice, fresh, lightweight feel.
And yes, I did keep the platform shoes with this fit. Just felt like it was a nice little balance, but I also like the height, how it kind of lengthens my legs a little bit for the bottom half. Um, but overall, I really do like this fit. Extremely lightweight, kind of the same vibes that I want to feel if I was to own a studio like this. I don't know if you can tell, but the tunic that I have over the top is actually very pretty thin, pretty breathable, and like so soft. I think it's also a helmet lang, I believe, and I think the top and the but underneath, the little crop sweater underneath is also helmet link, also 100% cotton, very soft and breathable as well, which is the same vibes that I feel when I think of like pottery, ceramics, that smooth surface. I feel like I can do a lot of movement with these clothes. I love layering pieces together, um, that I know that I won't be end up being like too hot, and I'll still feel pretty cool, pretty breezy, um, but still be able to have fun with like multiple layers on top. And I will say, normally I'm not a big fan of the. Actually, no, it's not that I'm not a big fan. It's just I don't think I would be able to pull off the dresses over pants or the skirts over pants, but a tunic over pants, for some, it just eats. I don't know, for me, i I like it a lot. I think this was like my first time trying something like this, and I really enjoyed the not only the silhouette but just how it feels. And I think the this specific tunic especially um was nice. Like I said, it's so like light, like I feel like I can wear it all day, like just move around, do a lot of movement in it, and then not feel hot or anything. And then I also like how it's kind of you can't tell, but the hems at the bottom of the tunic are raw. They're not like perfectly stitched or anything like that, and it is slightly at an angle, the way that they cut it. And I really enjoyed it. Like, oh, I just feel like I can have something like this all day. And for this next look, this is like your traditional art gallery, your local museum, local smart art gallery, that you would be getting into. So for this top, I wanted to keep the same type of vibe, because whenever I go to my local art museum, normally they're very professional, very suited up, all black, or button down suit top, suit bottom type of vibe. So keep that same vibe, except with a little bit more fun. Instead of like a straight just up and down button up shirt, I had one that's a little bit more fun. Like, they had a little fun playing around with the buttons. I've been obsessed with buttons lately. As of in 2024, I've been seeing a lot of buttons on my FYP tops with buttons all over them. The different shapes that they're making on the tops using these buttons. And then also, I wanted to have something a little bit more flowy, so I added my white skirt, one of my favorite skirts as of lately. This is an image that's been on my Pinterest for a good minute now, which gave me the idea for this fit. So still keeping that structured all black look that you normally see at your local museum, but with a little bit more movement. So it's like, not only do I own this gallery, but I also be teaching the young people on the side, giving you art history, studious teacher vibe. Also, another inspo pick from Pinterest, like the button down top long sleeve with the white skirt eats. You guys, it eats every time. And then also the loafers, like I said in my last video, like, you want to add a little spice to your outfits, whatever the outfit may be. Add a loafer, boom, suddenly it's like a whole new thing. Look at that movement, look at that flow. Literally looks like this skirt always reminds me of like table covers, grandma's table covers. I'm obsessed with them, obsessed with this look. And this is just another up close look of the entire fit together. I believe both the top and the skirt are both from the Real secondhand. The top, I got it for a really cheap price, and I think it's because of you can see it a lot better at the beginning of the video, but the front of it has a bit of discoloration. You can't really remove it because it's like the color of the fabric kind of washed off. I'm not sure how the last owner did that, but it just looks really, like, the top just looks ashy for some reason. But you can't really see it from afar, but up close you can see it pretty good. But I didn't really care. The price was super cheap, and then I was just more obsessed with the buttons. Like I said, I love when buttons are not like just a regular up and down. Like, I love the asymmetrical look, and then also the button designs on the sides. And also this entire fit overall, I think it's like one of my favorites. I love this specific silhouette. I love a nice flowy midi maxi skirt, and then a nice structured top, or sometimes even like a basic boxy t-shirt over some skirts. I love that look so much. But yeah, my favorite look so far. So for this particular gallery, this particular look, I wasn't even sure what to title it or what to call it. But I got the idea from, like, this was like a while back, I think like freshman year of college. I remember watching this documentary of this lady where her entire job was basically traveling the world and just going around finding these unique, pieces that you wouldn't find anywhere else. Like, it's like home decor, art pieces, furniture, and that was basically her job. She would go find these pieces. She opened up this little gallery that she had, and she would place these pieces where you can either look at it or you can even come out and like buy them. I don't even think she even had a title. She just like I don't know. I think her husband was also her and her husband were also both very well off, so she just had the ability to do that. And this has like never left my mind. Like, if I had that type of privilege, that type of free will, and all I had to do was just travel the world and thrift unique pieces, literally sign me up. Put me in, coach. Are you joking? That would be amazing. So anyways, for this specific look, I have this you can't tell because I'm not that bold or crazy, but the skirt is actually very sheer. I'm just making sure I wore the right bottoms underneath so that way it's not too see-through, but the skirt is extremely sheer, and then I just wore it with this plain button down shirt. This shirt is like extremely soft. I don't remember what the material is, but it's like so soft. And then I just layered it on top with this helmet lang sleeveless top that I got from the Real. This little top, I don't know why no one likes it, but I've had it in my like favorites on the Real for, I would say, about 3 years now, and I never purchased it because I just, I was just on and off of thinking about it, so I never picked it up. And I thought, oh, eventually someone will probably buy it, which someone did, but then they like returned it again. I think this happened to me like twice with this specific shirt, but then eventually kind of just stayed there for like a year, and then I was able to get it, pick it up. I don't know, I like it. I like the design in the front. It's like I'm wearing my own little art piece. And then it also reminded me of this like image from like Pinterest. I love the way the shoulders look on this specific top. It's so strong, and I also like the way that they have it styled over the nice little dainty skirt. I love something where it's like you know, that combo where it's like super strong and then super soft, dainty all at once. So I do like this piece together. Love being able to layer, especially where I live. It's very hard to layer pieces together when it's extremely hot, but I think I found the nice little sweet spot, especially when the items are like super thin, super sheer, see-through, things like that. You can layer them on and not sweat to death, which is the goal. Okay, the goal. So yeah, extremely loving the style. Would love to have this type of job, you know, traveling the world, finding unique pieces, literally getting paid millions to thrift. Okay. Also the reference image, my little collage. I have Solange on there specifically. I don't know if you guys saw her, where she gave a tour of her home. Amazing work. Look it up. I believe it's just like on YouTube for the free ski for free. But yes, this is the whole look together. Sorry, I kind of cut off the shoes a little bit, but y'all have seen these loafers like a bajillion times on here already. But this is the whole look together. Obsessed. Obsessed with it. Alrighty, and we are nearing the end of the video. Now, I know I did say at the beginning that this would be up by like the first week of the new year, but now I'm not sure because I have like a haul video that I wanted to put out, and I feel like I should do the haul video first and then upload this. So we'll see what I decide. So this might be the first or like second week of the new year. But thank y'all for watching. See you guys next time.